Right, that's it. Road clear.
Listen, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, it's no problem, Max. Hey, listen, I'm your quantity surveyor.
Right.
I might need a favour off you one day, Max.
Right, well, whenever. Look, I've got to get off now, so...
All right, mate, see you later.
Hey, cheers, Baz. How are you on, mate?
Yeah.
You what?
I said yeah.
Oh, well, any time then. All right, mate. Don't forget.
Space, you're going to be in about 7 tonight.
Might be, why?
Well, I'll see you then.
What if I'm not in, you won't?
Look, Space, I need a favour off you.
What sort of favour?
I'm going fishing.
And what am I supposed to do? Hold your bait?
Well, funny that I was thinking more or less along the same lines myself. It's not going to be easy, this Stace. I mean, he's a really big fish.
What are you talking about?
I'm showing 2 fingers to everyone who's got me down as a small-time no mark, all right? Ta-da.
Yeah, OK. Well, look, all I can do is apologise. Well, if you're still interested, the offer's still there. Yeah, well, thanks for letting me know anyway, Mrs. Jackson. Yeah, OK. Bye. Where the hell have you been?
I've been next door having a kip. From the lodge there, remember?
Sorry.
Who did you think it was?
Nikki, what are you doing all dressed up?
Well, what are you shouting Nikki for?
What's all this in aid of?
Look, I asked first.
Oh, Nikki's doing me head in. I don't know what to do about her.
Sack her.
She's me mate.
So?
Actually, I was thinking of asking her to move in. You know, help pay the rent.
Oh, that's one way of keeping an eye on it, Trace.
Oh, no way. She's lost me 6 customers already.
Well, you should sack her then, shouldn't you?
Mrs. Jackson, Mrs. Pollock, her sister. The woman across the road near 4 kids.
Well, that's 7, you divvy. Who does your books?
I do.
Well, you want to get an accountant that can count up past 7, don't you?
Actually, it's 8, because I do her husband sometimes. I want to kill Nikki when she gets here. Should have heard Mrs. Jackson on the phone then. Oh, no, love, it doesn't matter. I've been waiting in all afternoon. And don't think me mate and her sisters won't hear about this. Because I'm going to pass it on to them. What are you doing?
I'm taking my gear off.
Well, what for?
So you can give us a bit of a trim. Why, what did you think for?
Hey, don't flatter yourself.
I'm not.
Was this the favour anyway? What's all this in aid of? Is your fishing gear?
Yeah. I'm going to a charity function, aren't I?
What do you know about charities?
I go to lots of charity functions, me. Business.
What sort of business?
My business.
Look, if this has got anything to do with that dress you bought me, I'm not coming.
Look, I haven't even opened my mouth, have I? I told you, the dress was a present. God, what's the world coming to when you can't even buy a present for your own stepsister? So, how's it going with you and the busy then? You and, oh, what's his name now? Still on, is it?
Yeah, you just keep your head still.
Excuse me, Mr. Bishop.
Excuse me.
Okay. I'm very sorry about last Friday.
What?
Friday, our meeting. I had to get the shuttle back to London. I did leave a message with my PA, but she didn't get it through to you, obviously.
We had a meeting on Friday.
Hope you weren't waiting too long.
No, I can't honestly say I was.
Oh, good.
This meeting?
The Widnes reclamation site.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we are, Flo. I'll have 50 quid with this one of your particular charities? Yeah.
Well, I like to do what I can, you know, projects permitting. I'll have £100 worth, please, dear. Thank you very much.
A terrible memory for names. Remind me.
Grant. Barry Grant.
Yes, of course. Harry Grant.
Grant Leisure.
A witness, sir, you see.
Yes, the massive leisure development.
Any drawings, architectural models?
Oh, no problem.
Well, perhaps you'd better arrange another appointment, Mr. Grant. Phone my secretary in the morning. See what you can fix up.
Oh, cheers, mate. Thanks very much, Tom. Would you believe it?
What?
A flat tyre.
Oh, no, is your spare all right?
I'll do till I get to the tyre centre. It's just another hour off the road, isn't it? More money lost.
Hey, there's a letter for you here. It's from the clinic.
The clinic?
Do you want to open it? Do you want me to open it then?
Yeah, go on.
It's like opening your exam results, this.
I wouldn't know, never got any.
Well, they're not going to give us really bad news, are they? Not through the post.
They did last time.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Coulter would. Probably not tell us anything at all.
Well, probably not worth opening then, is it?
This is to acknowledge receipt of your sperm sample, that sort of letter.
Waste of paper.
Whole twig of a rainforest wasted.
Well? But what does it mean?
Well, it means they want you in as soon as there's a bed spare. Must be good news.
Results of the test was satisfactory. What's satisfactory? I mean, what does that mean?
Well, it means they were satisfactory.
I'd like to proceed with an exploratory operation as soon as possible. Oh, it sounds gruesome, doesn't it?
Well, they'll put you to sleep first.
Yeah, too right, they will. Oh, it's just the words they use, though, isn't it? Exploratory operation. Sounds as if you're going off down the Amazon somewhere. As soon as possible. You'll be notified when a bed is available. What do you think?
Well, it's a start, isn't it? Terry, I think it's brilliant.
Be careful. What did they say?
Oh, not to worry. I'm getting as soon as I can.
Oh, great. Only be a few minutes.
Oh, they're really great there, you know. I still feel a bit like the new girl.
Well, that's probably because you still are.
Yeah, and I'm still finding my way around, but I really like them.
Well, what are they going to do if you have to leave?
What, you mean if I get... don't cross bridges, eh?
Don't count your chickens, you mean?
Well, bridges, chickens, whatever, just don't do it, eh?
Yeah, well... I know what you mean, but it's hard not to think about it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Step by step.
Yeah, step by step. Oh, this is stupid, you know. I've already bought bunk beds for the pair of them. I've already decided what school I'm going to send them to.
Pair them. Hey, if everything goes all right, we're going to have at least 6.
6?
Yeah, and some of them are going to be twins.
Well, I might as well give up my studying now, then.
Yep.
How are you going to afford to keep us, eh, when I'm not earning those legal exec mega bucks?
Sell my body, won't I?
Oh, then I'm buying.
Isn't that defeating the object, though?
Oh, just keep them away from me, will you?
Aye, yeah. Bit early in the morning for that sort of thing, isn't it?
We've had some news.
Good news or bad news?
Well, good news from the clinic.
Oh, so the close going to be ringing to the sound of Little Sullivan's, is it?
Well, it's not as simple as that. There's a few bridges to be crossed yet.
Anyway, have you got half an hour to come with me and have a look at this little model?
Oh, I know, but I'm working, aren't I?
I thought you were supposed to be on nights.
Well, I was, but I swapped with Mick because he's got to go and see his solicitor. What model?
Ah, Mick, he's got no chance, him, has he?
You are?
Mick's got no chance. He's going to get sent down, isn't he?
Oh, wait, don't tell him that.
Well, Teddy, you've got to know how to play with the law, haven't you?
Oh, why? What do you know about the law?
Enough. Anyway, come and have a look at this little model coming out.
What model?
Here she is.
Oh, that's also a model. Where'd you get it from?
From the Polly. The caretaker there. One of his relations owed me a favour, didn't he?
Well, what's the Olympic symbol for?
Teddy, look, if you're going to start populating the world with Little Sullivans, you better get your eyes tested. What do you reckon, Sue? That. Now, you know what me and you're going to do for the next half hour? We're going to get some paper and stuff, and we're going to do a bit of redevelopment on my new leisure complex. What do you reckon, Teddy?
I reckon you're off your...
Thanks. Sorry about that, Mr. Grant. Please. We've nearly clinched the contracts, but until it's all signed and sealed, you know.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Right. Well, where were we?
Well, it's a well-known economic fact that a complex like this stimulates the growth in the surrounding area.
How long did it take you to knock this up?
How long does it take to cross your palm with a piece of silver? The best facilities attract the best events and the best performers, which in turn attract the biggest crowds. Now, crowds need food, drink, clothing, hotels, etc., etc.
What gave you the idea?
The Sky Dome in Toronto. It's got a metal roof, which is retractable within 15 minutes. It has hotel and shopping complexes, and they're all on the front of Lake Ontario. We have the same natural resources in this area lying idle, waiting for people with imagination and money, of course, to pick up the ball and run.
Nothing wrong in borrowing ideas.
It's the money I need to borrow. I steal the ideas.
Cheaper, eh?
This is an amalgamation of ideas, lifted mainly from the Olympic Munich Stadium, designed by Fly Otto. Also, the Italian stadiums, used for the World Cup. The one in Bari, designed by Renzo Piano, who can play more than a mean tune, as you can see.
The Sky Dome roof's metal, you say? And the one in Munich's Perspex, so what's...
My choice? Well, that's the Vancouver Dome. Now, it's a Teflon plastic fabric, which is kept inflated by motorised fans, making it rigid. It's easy to install and it's reliable. Even if the fans collapse, the fabric will just slacken. It will not fall down.
All-seater?
Of course. Here we have a multi-purpose underground gymnasium, we have a sports hall, tennis courts, concert hall, display gallery, there's facilities for open-air rock concerts, it's weatherproof, and it's a certainty for any Olympic or World Cup bids. And I'm sure we'll be going for both next time round. I really think Merseyside's ready for this, Mr. Bishop.
The Wembley of the Northwest, eh?
Well, I think it'll leave Wembley standing. But we didn't come here to talk about Wembley, did we? This project needs the people with imagination and, of course, the right financial backing. Well, that's the end of my pitch, Mr. Bishop.
This isn't meant to sound insulting, but it is a lot to take in when your daughter's about to be married and the wife decides to leave it all to me.
It's a pleasure I've yet to have. Is it a church service?
St. Christopher's, yeah.
Oh, Knowsley Road.
Oh, you know it?
Yes, a nephew of mine was confirmed there not long ago. St. Christopher. We could be fellow travellers.
It's a long journey from showing an interest to bringing in the Hymax and bulldozers. I don't know very much about you, Mr. Grant, or your company.
But you will find out. You could give Jet Smith a call at Monsard. We've done quite a bit of business together.
All in good time.
Time. The most expensive commodity of all, Mr. Bishop. To tell you the truth, I am a bit concerned.
What about?
That somebody might steal my idea.
That's how you got the idea in the first place, you said so yourself.
The idea for the stadium's the easy part. It's the location, it's the inspiration.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that.
Well, when I feel that your interest is genuine, I will take you around the site.
How long have you been in this game, Mr. Grant?
It's not how long you've been in the game, Mr. Bishop. It's how well you can play.
I'm not one to rush into anything, but... Well, as you say, I have a few calls to make, haven't I? Let's talk again.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll send one of my people round to pick up the model later.
Oh, yeah? Do you like it, yeah?
Man of many talents, eh? Water near knocks you over.
I know, yeah. Fitted a special booster pump on it, you know, because the tank wasn't high enough. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, kettle's boiled, eh?
Have you got a hairdryer I could borrow?
Yeah, upstairs on my bed.
Oh, thanks, Tracy, your pal.
Knackered, are we, Rod?
Yeah, too right, yeah.
Well, when you burn the candle at both ends, you damage the wick.
What?
Just for practicing safe sex.
No way, knock it off, will you?
To coin a phrase. It's economic to buy condoms in bulk, you know.
If you must know, she just tested the shower, that's all.
Yeah, before or after.
She had to rush here straight from work. She didn't have time for a bath. It was the least I could do. Now make us a cup of tea, will you, Trace? Suppose you want one and all, don't you?
Hey, Diana's not that sort of girl, is she?
Lay off, will you?
What's this descent in the ranks, Rod?
That, I'll get you that.
Actually, he's knackered and Diana's upstairs testing out the new shower.
Oh. Does wonders for you, this shift work, doesn't it? Who'd have thought?
Do you know what? You're like a pair of kids to both of you.
It's all right, Rod.
Anyway, what you want?
I've got this letter from me mum, and it's got a note from your dad in it.
Come on, what's it say?
Right, hang on.
It's just wishing you both well and saying there's an open invitation to come down anytime you want.
I went at Christmas, didn't I? When are you going down then?
Yeah, when I get the time. A bit busy at the moment, you know.
No. Taking over the world, are we, yeah?
Just my little bit, Rod, you know. Which is why I've got to love yous and leave yous.
Oh, excuse me. I'll just go and put some clothes on.
Don't bother on my account.
You're as bad as air, you.
No wonder you're knackered, Rod.
Hey, take your time coming back.
Mate, that's funny, you, man.
Tra.
Can you guarantee a high standard of work?
Shop fitting's my game. I've been doing it since I was a lad.
What if I wanted to invoke a penalty clause? You wouldn't be able to pay.
Oh, behave yourself. This job isn't big enough to start thinking about a penalty clause.
You sure you know these fellas well enough?
I've known the joiner for 10 years and known Bad Pint for 14.
Bad Pint?
Yeah, the best plumber in the Northwest, bar none, and the quickest.
If you and your merry men screw up, the buck stops with me.
Yeah, and if we don't, and we won't, well, the 30,000 saving stops with you and all, doesn't it?
I suppose from where you're standing, that seems like a fair risk.
You're not taking a risk.
I can't get any compensation out of you if it goes wrong. That's a risk.
Look, I've worked with these lads in Scotland, Birmingham, Devon, all over the place. We can fit a shop at a night.
How many men are lined up?
Look, I'll put my feelers out. But it depends when you want to start, you know.
Start with 2 shops at a time. That way, if I don't like what I'm seeing, I can cut me losses and you pretty early on. Just the basics. Plumbing, plastering, elects, sink bog, and an asphalt screed on the floor.
All right, we'll make your eyes sparkle.
And if it's going okay, you'll be able to get hold of more men.
Well, like I said, it depends when you want to start, know what I mean?
We'll have finished the shell by 3 weeks Monday. How's that?
All right, I'll see who can rustle up.
I want those shops fitted and gleaming within 7 days.
You don't want much, do you? So what's that? That's 2 chippies, 2 sparks, 1 plumber, if Bad Pint's free, and 1 labourer.
Sounds about right.
So that's 4 at 80, 1 at 50, 7 days. Talking about 4.5 grand up front.
You've got bottle, I'll give you that.
You don't expect me to pay them, do you?
What, 4 grand?
4 grand.
What? You expecting me to hand it over? Watch you walk away and hope you show up with your gang 3 weeks Monday? There's no money till the job started.
Look, I've already started. What do you think I'm doing here now, eh?
Money when the men are on site.
Look, 4 grand's chicken feed. It's not worth robbing. Me and you stand to make a lot more than that, especially you.
I'll give you a cheque.
The lad's only dealing cash.
You get 4 grand in cash after 5 days of work.
I'm getting some money up front now, or you can forget it.
Why up front? We're providing all the materials.
Do you think I'm doing this for the good of my health, eh? You stand to make 30 grand out of this. It's time to start slinging a bit of it my way. All right?
Let me think about it.
Well, why don't you think about 30 grand? I'm sure that'll concentrate your mind wonderfully. Hmm?
Next week, come and see me.
All right. Seems to make sense, which is the main thing. How do you remember it all now, Max?
Oh, it's all straightforward stuff, you know, first-year coursework for surveyors.
Well, looks like I'm going to blind him with science. He won't know what's it, will he?
Well, he will if he knows anything about surveying.
I hope he doesn't.
Tell me something, Barry. Might be my paranoia, but how do you feel about living next door to that lot?
Well, it doesn't really bother me, does it? I'm only stopping at Terry's, like.
Yeah, but if you were permanently living here, I mean.
Oh, I'd move, Max.
Why?
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Look at the state of it. They're lowering the tone of the neighbourhood.
Lowering the tone? Subterranean since that lot moved in. But it is, though, isn't it? Mind you, I'm just as bad, I suppose. All the time and energy I spend moaning.
Ah, well, gets to you sometimes like that, doesn't it, Max?
It's stupid. Where were we?
The water level is presently at an approximate level of 40 feet.
All right. And rising at an approximate rate of 1 foot per year.
Gotcha. I appreciate this, Max, you know.
No trouble at all. The reason for the water's rise is further away from the river, towards the higher land, the deeper the water is from the top of the land. Water levels are, by and large, fairly localised.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Oh, sorry. You know, it was a bulb. I thought it was a wire.
Right, go ahead.
Right, the reason for the rise in the water table can be directly linked with the decline in industry. Fewer factories, and therefore less use of water in processing and cooling.
Yeah.
And domestic use of water has also declined, probably in keeping with the population.
Well, that makes sense as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, the records go back to the mid-1800s, when the water table was at ground level.
Oh, very relevant information, this, Max.
Well, I think there might have been a water-filled creek in Liverpool at around that time.
When will this rise in water have an effect?
Oh, not for about another 20 years. Mind you, Merseyrail are having to pump out a lot of water from underground tunnels more often than they'd like to.
Pumping water out of tunnels?
Yeah. Why do you want to know all this?
Oh, I'm having a bet on a pub quiz, you know. Look, Max, you know, I owe you one. In fact, I owe you a few, mate.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Deserve a medal for moving that lot. Right. I think we're almost done here.
Might stand a chance of winning now, eh?
Yes. Well, if you excuse me, dinner calls.
Right. Thanks again, Max.
Anytime.
What are you three doing?
Oh, well, we're playing water polo.
Do you want to clip round here?
No, Tom, so I'll get my sisters to do it later.
When she gets tired of doing it, I'll step in, eh? So, what's this all about?
We're making a new film.
Well, go ahead, then.
It's a cartoon.
Well, what is it?
Who Framed Roger's Rabbit? Woo!